Hello again, and welcome to another tutorial. And this time I will try to clean the rangefinder in my Olympus 35RD. And well, maybe it will be fine. Let's see. I mean, since I have used this camera for some time, I would think, okay, the rangefinder is a little dirty. I mean, really dirty. So if we put a torch through it, you probably can see, well, it's not really, what do you say, clean inside. And even the rangefinder window over here will not really be any good. It's too hazy or something. And if we looked the other way around, well, you can see there's a lot of dirt in there. Maybe on the rangefinder window, nah, doesn't matter. I mean, since it's really dirty, I would like to clean it and to show how it could be done. So let's jump into it. Like the other videos where I show how you actually disassemble the lens and take off the top cover, and so you can take many information about there, but I will just take off the top. It will say the self timer lever, the advanced lever, the rewinder handle here, and so let's jump into it. So first we need to take off the self timer lever, and since I use an old compass which I have filed and grind, so it fits really good to work with that kind of things here. So, and it needs to be unscrewed counterclockwise, as you can see. So, and out with that. Just take off the whole thing, and it's a little broken here in the aluminium. So, but well, it's an old camera, so what do you expect? So the screw and the lever. Now the advance arm here needs to come off, and I could use my lens tool here, but I prefer to use a rubber tool. This is from Japan Hobby Tool, which is really good, very sticky, and extremely good for working with lenses and cameras. Thank you, Richard. Now we simply put it on here and then hopefully unscrew counterclockwise so it's loose, and then I can just continue taking off the screw and the lever. And there is also a kind of a spacer in here which we also need to take off. Actually, there are two different. The most thick spacer was to the bottom of the part here, and the thinner is on top of the other. So then it should be the same again when we assemble it. So this one should stay there since it's gone on first. Now the rewinder needs to be taken off, and we just take a look in here and simply unscrew. So it is. there's no need for taking out this screw. It holds the spring here. If you see, well, if this one is a little loose, it could be the spring that is sit not correct. So off with that, and we could just take this out also, and then you can just close the back door. Do not need to have it open, and then take out this retaining ring, and for that I will use my plier here. This one is a Knipex rounded end, so it will be pretty good to actually loosen here without damage anything. Maybe there are some special tool for that, I would guess so, but I do not have the special tool, so I just use what I have. Now, there's one screw on the side here we also need to take out, and it should be a JIS, and I prefer to use my Vera PH00, which I have filed the very pointed tip off, so it will act as a Moody Tools JIS screwdriver. I better like this one because it's short, so it's better. I have a better grip. I could have used the other one, but I think it's more, yeah, feels more comfortable to work with. So this is actually what it is, and then it should be possible to lift off the top cover. Take care of the shutter button here. We could just head it upside down, and hopefully we can take it off. See? So this is the top cover. To have it more, well, let's say, more easy to work with and not fool around with the top cover, I will simply unsolder this the green wire here, because it's annoying to have that when working with the rangefinder here. So I buy me a PEC-PAD wireless battery solder iron, and I would like to try it and see how good it actually works. Like many people, I like new tools, toy or tools. So, and it actually works pretty good. The red, when I push the button here, the red LED is on, and there is a good light, a torch on the front towards the tip, and when it's actually green, it will turn to be ready. So there should be something like that, and off it comes. I actually buy this in Lidl, the supermarket, which is pretty good and very cheap. Now, remember the shutter button here when you put the top cover on. I mean, before you put it on. Now, then we are facing the rangefinder area here, and there is another spacer here which I need to take off. And where should we put it? Here, so it's it first come on, So to get it into the rangefinder here, I need to have better space, so I take off the paper cover here, and it's held in place by one screw, and also the clip for the wire. Oh, it fell down. Well, remember to put it on. So now we actually have the rangefinder exposed, and there is maybe some glue on here. I would think so. So one need to take care not to break anything. Seems like it's small pieces of double adhesive tape or something, or glue. So now we are actually facing the rangefinder here. So get this paper away, and now we can actually see some dirt and dust in here. So especially on the, I don't know if it's outside or the inside. Let's see how good it will be. Well, it's actually on the inside. So there could be some issue when trying to clean the rangefinder. So I will do as little as possible to get it, I mean, okay, fine. Without taking out the mirrors here, I wouldn't do that because, well, they probably will need some adjustment. So, and but the rangefinder, the movable mirror down here, is actually very dirty. So there could be some point there. Now, so I think, okay, what to use for cleaning that? Well, I will use some PEC-PADs, which I have cut in smaller pieces, and I also need some kind of a tool to get in here somewhere. And I mean, it's not good to use a tweezer or something like that. So I think, okay, some plastic, thin plastic from a package should work as kind of a tool to get down here with actually some kind of lens tissue on, so it would be easy to clean. I mean, as much as possible. So we'll just find out, okay, is it, how big should it be? And I would guess something like here, yeah, there, and simply cut a piece of plastic. And it can actually fit in here. So if I use a lens tissue with the same width, I would guess it should be fine. So it will be some handy tool which I hope will work. Something like that. And then fold the lens tissue here, something like that, and it will act as the same thing as a sensor cleaner. So I can go in here and clean it. So I will use some Eclipse sensor cleaner for the mirror in here. Hopefully it will work fine. Just a little drop, and then we will just go in here, and so, and now it actually looks clean. Very good. And the other side also needs some, but then I have to cut a smaller one. So I will just try to clean as most as possible with this one. You can just turn it over and use the other side. Just a tiny drop. It should be more than fine. And simply put it in here and then move it like this, and then it's actually clean. So that's really good. It looks like it will work. And there's also something here. Yeah, it's not everywhere I can clean, but hopefully. So I can actually move it a little and actually use another part of the tissue to probably get in here. There's a really narrow area here, so let's see how good it will be. There's still something on. And then it hopefully can come between here and then bend it a little so it will make some pressure on it. And then, wow, it's actually very good. So, and then I will cut another piece of plastic because the tiny mirror here needs some cleaning because it's very dirty. So it's my scissors here, and it should be a little bigger in my opinion. So then cut it, and then I actually have a piece of lens tissue that will fit perfect. Now flip it over so, and it should be actually a bit, you have to make it as sharp edge as possible. Then a tiny drop on here, and then hopefully it will work if I put a light pressure on. And wow, it's actually clean. I mean, really good. So then I can just also take the other side of this mirror here, because it's I mean, it's the same narrow window here that needs some cleaning on the other side. So I could just move it a little, change position of that, and add some more Eclipse. And see the window here, it should be something like that. And now, I mean, it's much better than it was, but maybe it needs another cleaning. I mean, sometimes one go is not enough, so we will just do it again. and it's the glass side and not the silver side, so there will be no problem with moving the lens tissue on here and clean it better. Well, it helps a lot. So that's actually really good. The mirror in here, the moving mirror is here. This is also fine, and the viewfinder eye here, I mean glass, should also be pretty good. It's only the back here which could be a problem from the inside here. But let's see how good it will be, or can be, if I use a can use a little here. So, and let's see. Well, it helps a lot. It helps a lot. So I think there wouldn't be any problem with, yeah, there's something on the inside. But it looks much better than it was. So, I mean, we should also think about, okay, it's not a new camera. So this little piece could be good when adding a tiny cotton bud, and then clean the inside here. So and then try to go in here. Well, there will be some small hairs here because of the lens tissue, and I don't want them to stay inside the viewfinder window. But as you can see, it's really clean right now, so it really helps a lot. So how about the front? Yeah, we will see how good it will be. And then have a lens tissue on here, just a tiny drop, and then we could actually just move around, and it helps a lot. Let's have a torch through it. As we can see, it had helped a lot. Still, it's not a new camera, but so I think it'll be fine with that. But also on the inside of the top cover windows, it would help. There's no window here, so it's only on the front here for the direct view and the rangefinder view. So I will also clean that with some tiny amount of Yeah, it's more on the outside than on the inside, but there was some dirt on here. And then I will take the viewfinder window, the rangefinder window, and also clean that inside here. And it really helps a lot, but there's still something on here. And then I could use, oh, well, where did it go? Okay, another piece of paper here. Because then I would like to clean the outside here. So there, and so it can rest there. Then add a little and use my cotton bud to come around with out to the edge. So there will be a lot of dirt in here that comes away. Maybe it's not enough, so we can just do it again. It's good with those tiny cotton buds because it will come out to the edge. Yeah, it's better, but still, no, it's not a new camera. We'll do another go. Maybe it could be used in another way, probably. Well, but I think this is just easy for make it clean in an easy way. It looks like there's some kind of dirt in there which cannot come away with the Eclipse. So, but I will just let it be as it is. I mean, it's much better than it was. So, but I'm happy with that. But of course, it was more with the on the inside of the rangefinder system. But I mean, there is also something on the front here. The inside of the front here that also could need some. Let's see. Yeah, there's also some dirt on the inside. So I would, maybe I could use one of those. Let's see how good it will be. It's really just an experiment. So let's see. Then cut a piece of so there, and add some here, and then use a cotton bud. Yeah. There was really a lot of dirt in here. You probably can see it's too much. Yeah. And we will just do another go. I could have used lighter fluid, but well, I will just try the Eclipse for this case. But there shouldn't be any problem with using the lighter fluid. Well, since I have touched the inside of this mirror, I mean the two-way mirror here, I should have cleaned it again with my piece of plastic here. Where do we have a piece of? Just need some. So I will just do it again because then I have touched it. So there. Sometimes one have to do it, well, 2-3 times to make it really good. So there, and it will just come in there and then flip back and then pull it out, and then now it's much better. Get some air inside here and then it looks much better right now. But I'm not fully satisfied with the back side here, so I'll just use another piece to make this this side of the rangefinder to make it more clean than it was. So, and I think I will just use a cotton bud to hopefully make a harder pressure on it. Maybe it will work, maybe not. And actually I think I will just try with some lighter fluid to see if it can be any better. Because there's not really only one solution for cleaning things. So sometimes you need to put on some other solution. And this time I'll use the Sibyl. It could be whatever, lighter fluid, but yeah, it helps a little. But there may be something on the glass. I don't know, but I'm quite happy with this one, and you can see, hopefully, it's much cleaner than it was. So, and the rangefinder window is also cleaner. Yeah. I think it's fine for now. So that's it, and I will just put things back in again and say I'm happy with that. So there, and the little piece of hook here also need to come in. There. And it's good to have a magnetized screwdriver when working with those small parts. So, and then I can just add the wire here. So there, and so, and now the paper actually sits really good. There was maybe a screw in the past sitting on here, but well, I do not have it. But I mean, to me it doesn't matter, but there could be 2 screws. So no, don't forget this spacer. Comes on here. And then we need to solder the wire on the top cover, flash here. Probably add some new solder. Could be something. Now turn on this and it will be fine. And yeah, then I actually have a much better, cleaner viewfinder. Just need to add some solder down here. So there, and some there. And then I just need to hold this in a way so it will be soldered onto the right. Not easy. Come on, little fellow. So, now it's fine. So now it's actually just to put things on again. Remember the wire here has to come around the tube for the rewinder, so it will not get stuck here. Or we can just take it down here, hold it in place, and then put the top cover on. But we forget something. The shutter button. Yes. And it should sit like this. Remember how it sits, because it cannot sit in another position. So on with the top cover, and just need to have the so, and then we are here again with a much bigger, I mean much better, cleaner viewfinder. So we only need to put things back in the retaining ring here, and use a plier, pointy plier, to screw it on, so. and then the screw on the right side here. And now the the rewinder pin. Oh, and there is also a spacer. I forgot that. But come in, little fellow here. So oh gosh, it will not come on. So there it is. That's fine. Put it in here and put the rewinder handle on and screw it in clockwise. Then use the end of the tweezer. In this situation is good when it's flat, and then tighten it gently. No need for over tighten things. That's it. Oh, it looks better. Then we have the thicker spacer here. Comes on. The thinner. Next. Then the winder lever here. And then the big screw here. And simply use my rubber tool here to actually tighten the screw here. So that's fine. Now the self timer lever will sit on here and put it in. And use my compass to tighten this screw here. And it should be done counterclockwise. So there. And then we are back again on track with a much cleaner. It's not new, I know, but if you remember how it was before I opened the camera, now it's actually much better. So it's more my torch here that is really dirty. So that was actually that. And yeah, that was all for me for now. So hope you enjoy the content and can use it for something. Clean your viewfinder. So see you sooner. Bye bye.